how to configure new container types in Clarity LIMS. There is also a step-by-step of how to do this configuration in WalkMe. If you press the eye icon in the upper toolbar, you have the option to select Add New Containers. We are going to do this manually in this video. If you click Configuration, then click Consumables, and then click Containers, this will be the space where you can create a new container type. In your system, you will find a few of the usual suspects, like a 96-well plate, where we can see that it's an 8x12 dimension and that it's alphanumeric. If we take a look at a step that is using a 96-well plate, we can see what this plate will look like on the placement screen. If we take a look at one of the other containers, such as the bioanalyzer DNA 1000 chip, there are some wells on the chip that you cannot actually plate a sample onto because you will be pushing a gel through those wells. Under the configuration, you have the option to add unavailable wells. If we switch over to a BA placement step, we can see the grayed out wells are where you can place samples. And the wells identified on the configuration screen are white, and if you hover over them, you'll get a message that says unavailable for placement. If we then take a look at the tube configuration, that's a 1-to-1. There is an option to skip past the placement screen when you're plating into a tube. This is so the user does not have to waste multiple clicks dragging one sample into one tube. If there is a container that you use that is not on this list, you can click the green New Container button. Each container needs a name. And then you will identify how many rows and how many columns. Then you will identify the naming convention of the plate. For example, if it's alphanumeric. If the row or column is numeric, what number it should start at. And then identify any of the wells if they should be unavailable. When you click Save, and go back to the lab work, you can now go to any standard step go to the placement milestone. Under Destination Containers, click the blue plus button, and then select the container you just created. Then you can click the blue check and click Save. When you make this change, in the ice bucket of a step, you'll see the option in the Container Options dropdown. Then on the placement screen, we will see the actual layout. You can configure as many container types as you'd like. This functionality allows you to precisely track your samples throughout the different lab processes while identifying the sample wells and container types.